Why are most Navy crew members never seen on the flight deck of an aircraft carrier? What makes this area so off-limits, even to those who live and work on board? Let's unveil the secrets of the flight deck, the most dangerous and restricted place on an aircraft carrier. Most modern aircraft carriers are like cities at sea, bustling with thousands of crew members engaged in various activities. However, not every area on the carrier is accessible to everyone. The flight deck, often referred to as the heart of the carrier, remains restricted to only a select few for a very good reason. It's one of the most perilous places to work on the entire planet. As the surface from which aircraft take off and land, the flight deck is essentially a miniature airfield at sea. But what makes it so hazardous? Imagine this: an aircraft weighing 35,000 pounds lands on the deck approximately once every 5 minutes. The constant presence of flame, heat, ear-splitting noise, gases and poisons, coupled with the swaying deck and unpredictable weather, create an environment that only highly trained and well-equipped individuals can handle. The risks of working on the flight deck are grave and numerous. From being struck by a propeller or an aircraft to encountering fuel fires and explosive ordnance, the dangers are ever present. To make matters worse, sensitive operations and limited available space restrict the number of people who can access the flight deck at once. A sailor working below deck may go days without seeing daylight, let alone venturing onto the flight deck. Fatal mishaps have occurred on the flight deck throughout history, emphasizing the need for extreme caution. In 1967, an accident involving an F-4 Phantom and a Zuni missile resulted in a severe fire outbreak on the USS Forrestal, claiming the lives of 134 crew members. The combustion of certain metals used in weaponry, like magnesium and phosphorus, can lead to Delta-class fires that burn at tens of thousands of degrees and are notoriously difficult to quench. So who are the brave souls permitted on the flight deck? Different crew members wearing distinct colored shirts handle various tasks. The crew in yellow jerseys, known as aviation boatswain's mates, are in charge of flight deck operations. They ensure the safe handling and maneuvering of aircraft and the protection of all personnel during flight operations. Their responsibilities involve everything from directing aircraft to assisting crew members in need. But wait, there are also crew members in blue shirts on the flight deck. Who are they, and what is their role? The team in blue shirts, initially denoting their junior rank, are typically recent recruits. They perform essential tasks such as chalking and chaining aircraft, operating elevators and tractors, and running elevators during flight operations. Working as a blue shirt requires tremendous effort as they handle heavy equipment and are on constant alert for duty calls. To become a yellow shirt, a sailor must undergo rigorous training, including qualifying as flight tech observers and learning directing and handling techniques. This journey takes around 12 weeks and includes written and oral examinations. Once they earn their yellow jersey, they enter an apprenticeship called under inspection, mentored by experienced yellow shirts to become proficient in their new role. Working on the flight deck is not just physically demanding, but mentally challenging as well. Yellow shirts communicate with pilots and other crew members through precise hand signals to ensure smooth aircraft movement. They carry immense responsibility in launching and retrieving multi-million-dollar aircraft into the sky. In the midst of the high-risk environment, the yellow shirts find solace in the yellow shirt locker, their crew room. Here, they mentally prepare to unleash aircraft from the carrier, forming a tight-knit group that navigates the challenges of the flight deck together. Given the extreme hazards and the importance of precision, the flight deck is highly regulated. Unauthorized personnel can disrupt critical operations and pose significant risks. The Navy's strict rules and protocols are in place to ensure the safety of all on board. So the next time you see an aircraft carrier, remember the perilous flight deck, an area that demands the utmost skill, bravery, and dedication from its selective crew members. Just don't try to enter this high-risk zone without the proper training and equipment. Safety first, that's the Navy way.